Kenny's back in the shop again. We've got the MR2 back. And we got a bunch of stuff to do. We got some suspension work. We got a bunch of tubing that we're planning. We're gonna fill this all back in with some structural tubing and some tube work to kind of like brace this thing up. So that's what's coming up. All right, we're back at it. We've got brackets to make for our struts. I made this little template here. I'm gonna work on making 4 of these. And then Kenny's got work to do on the strut. We gotta drill some holes in that. And hopefully this thing will line up and we'll weld it together. So we got these plates made up right here. We've been working all morning basically on these and the ones for the front, and basically what this does is just it moves the point where it's bolted so that we can adjust the camber to the correct spot. So once we have camber set, we set this thing down, we make sure everything's good, then we weld this plate to the strut, and that gets it set where we want it. So here's what we have come up with. We've spent most of the day working on this. Filmed very little of it because it's boring. So we got these plates on here. They're welded in, and we're gonna get them installed. Here it is. You guys saw us push it out and push it back in. All 4 struts are in. We are super happy with how it sits. And we're moving on to better things.
Fun things now.
Fun things now. Funner.
No more struts. No more struts.
No more struts, yeah. So we're gonna make a tubing structure back here. We need to brace between the 2 shock towers, and we need to build some sort of bumper system, and we have some extra shocks to mount. Those are going in there somewhere. So yeah, that's what's coming up. All right, working on our first tube.
No, it was pretty tight. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, here you go, 10 degrees.
Stop.
Did you say stop?
Yeah.
Why, what happened?
I don't know, I was thinking 10 might be too much.
Okay.
Let's look at that. Go a little more.
7 degrees.
You might be right with the 10. I just think it's a little too much.
I think it might be a little too much too, because look, we're only looking for like 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
So
let's take that out and see how it looks.
Right there.
So, and you're gonna want it to go
have to trim it a little
down
bit.
with the angle of these.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
the bend follows that line.
Yeah, that'll look nice.
Yeah.
But it has to go in about...
I think we should do more bend.
I think we need a little bit more.
Yep. More bend. Yep.
Call it.
9.75.
That's gonna do it. So we got a trim.
Yeah.
We got a trimmer.
Okay, so put it on top. Put it on top. Okay.
Put it down too. I think that's perfect.
Yep.
So, what have we done? What have we completed? Oh yeah, completed the first bar here. We got it completely molded in, welded in, ready to go. And now we're looking at where we're gonna mount these shocks. Yeah, and we have to weld that one in too. But we gotta clean all this up.
Yep. That's how that works.
That's exactly how that works. So hold the shock up there. Let's see.
Yeah.
Put that shock in there. So we maxed out or close to it?
Close to it. I gotta
Okay.
go. That jack ran out of room.
So we're gonna go all right off of there and right to here.
Trimming.
Yep, definitely more trimming. Yep, just go all the way to that seam almost.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Not quite to
fold
it,
this.
but pretty
I'm gonna
close.
fold the seam over.
There you go. Yes, that's a better idea.
Yeah.
Yep. Slice it and fold it.
Yep.
Yep, because we need all that room.
Yep. Okay.
Here's what we got. What you got there, O'Brien? Let's put it in there and see what it looks like. We just spent quite some time making tabs.
Hours.
And now.
Hours and everything. Oh. Well, I think that's just about. Oh man.
No.
If we go
We
higher,
need to go on the top of that arm, I think.
let's go there. That's perfect.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Boom.
Yep. Just less lean. Okay. Cool.
And go out a little bit. Yeah. Oh well.
What do you think? Are we getting clearance issues?
No, I think you should tack it.
Okay. Yep. Let me set this up and I will tack it. Yep.
He's gonna fly.
These are just cheap Monroe like truck overload shocks.
Silverado.
Silverado, right? Yep. So, yeah, it is pretty rad, I'd say.
That's tough.
Yep. So we got the factory strut and the overload shock. That's pretty rad.
Just gonna go in the air.
But that's it. We're calling it for tonight. We're tired. Catch you later. Good morning, everybody. We kind of slept in, so we're getting a late start. This morning we're back on the suspension. We've already got some of the stuff taken back apart because we got to do some finish welding. Right now I'm working on bracing up these shock towers with these little tabs here. And then we're going to do the same down here. We're going to take these knuckles off and we're going to brace these up. And then hopefully we'll be putting this thing back together for the final time. But we still have a bunch of tubing work to do in here. And should get pretty interesting. All right, we're making some progress here. That's one side basically installed, right?
Yep.
It's done. Well, this part of it is done. Well, we got to finish getting this side installed.
We'll do that, yeah.
But then I'm going to work on getting this bar in here.
Yep.
And tying it in. And then we get to do more fun tube work instead of making tabs for hours and hours and hours. So we'll get that sucker in there and we'll move on from there. Keep on trucking, keep on trucking. Okay, so we got the bottom hoop in. We got a couple of support pieces there. So now I think our next hoop is the big one.
Big hoop.
Yep, it's gonna go from around. I got the taillights back in. It's gonna come from around here, come out across here, and wrap around the other side. But we want the same 15 degree, 10 degree? 10 degree, no, we went to 15, didn't we?
No, 10.
Oh, 10. 10 degree bend in it that these two bars have in the middle. So they kind of all match. All right, we have made some progress. We now have a place for the hood to rest. So there's that. Came out perfect for there. And then we got these bars coming down here, which come right by the tail lights. And then we're gonna fit the bumper on there. And we're getting closer. There it goes. Looks good. That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Me likey. Okay.
That is neat.
Yep. So now our next big feat is to tie this into the bottom bar. And maybe some possible other supports.
Very impressive.
This
Gives it a whole
thing.
other look like with the frame rail ending.
Yes.
And now the tires are almost like exactly level with the back of the frame.
Oh my God.
That's
It
rad.
is just, it turned out amazing. Just amazing. Look at this, guys. Check this out. It's all tied in together. That the hood closes down and rests on this bar where it's got the little pad. It's just, it turned out so awesome. We got it triangulated from here to here, and it's welded all in through here. Super duper strong. We are just in love with it. Yep. All right. Catch you guys later. So we got some hood pins installed. It's looking pretty sweet. Finished welded everything. Got the tail lights back in. The hood pins are literally just welded to the roll cage. That's it. There's not too much else, just some kind of detail work, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna do an exhaust back here.
Do a mesh.
We're gonna do some sort of,
grill,
meshy
grill.
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. What's next?
Strong.
Yeah, so we'll work on the exhaust. Or we'll call it a night.
Yeah.
Probably call it a night. Catch you guys tomorrow. Alright, on the next episode, we're going to be working on the exhaust on this thing. This is just a little sneak peek. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.